This is a very important topic that we are doing. So we will see how. Let's do the Mangalam. Om. Om yo brahmanam vidadhati purvam yo vai vedanscha prahinoti tasmai tam devamatma buddhi prakasham mumukshurvai sharanamaham prapadye. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Vidya Sampradaya Kartribhyo Vanshirishibhyo Mahadbhyo Namo Gurubhyaha Sarvopaplavaraitaha Prajnanakanaha Pratyagartho Brahmaivahamasmi Brahmaivahamasmi. Om वेदान्तार्थविभासकाय गुरवे शान्ताय सन्न्यासिने नानावादीनगेन्द्रसङ्घपवये योगीन्द्रवन्द्याय च मोहध्वान्तदिवाकराय भगवत्पादाभिधां बिभ्रते तस्मै भाष्यकृते नमोऽस्तु सततं पूर्णाय बोधात्मने. सर्वतंत्र स्वतंत्राय सदात्माद्वैतवेदिने श्रीमते शंकरार्याय वेदांत गुरवे नमः. योऽवतीर्ण इहाचार्य रूपेण यतीनामुदे श्रीमन्नारायणं वन्दे तं हरिं करुणानिधिम्. मननाख्यं प्रकरणं वासुदेव यतीश्वरैः रचितं विस्तरेणाद्य संग्रहेण प्रकाश्यते. बालानाम् उपकाराय मम विज्ञानसिद्धये तत्र श्री बालगोपाल कृष्ण सन्निहितो भवेत्. Now, he initiates a topic that how the Mahavakyam is able to show the Brahmatmaikyam. Okay? How this Mahavakyam has the capacity to show the Aikyam. परमात्मा का दर्शन कैसे कराता है. So, the Dvaitavadis, meaning the Sankhya and the Nayayikas. In case of Sankhyas, there is nothing like Paramatma. So we are not going to, so therefore there is no question of Aikyam over there. Okay. Whereas the Nayayikas also say that Atma is of two types. Like how you can say human beings are also of several types. There may be Caucasians, there can be Africans, there can be just Asians, how different types. Like that, you have Atma, and there are two types of Atma. One is Jivatma and one is Paramatma. So thus, they say there are these two Atmas. Then if there are these two Atmas, then Aikyam is never going to be possible. At the most, what would happen? That this Jivatma is becomes close to Paramatma. That's all. That is all that can happen. But that was by that virtue, the Upanishadic statement that this Atma is Anantam cannot be comprehended. The moment you have said it is two, which means one may be big, other may be small, but they are limited. Because the big is not small, the small is not big. So the big is also limited by the small, and therefore cannot be Anantam, infinite. Okay. So those who hold this view of Atma Paramatma as being different, they have no justification as how the Shruti say that Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. Okay. And if they are going to say, well, we are going to say in with reference to time, Paramatma is Anant, then Jiva is also with reference to time, Mamayavamsho Jiva Loke Jiva Bhuta Sanatanaha, timeless. You understand? Therefore, Anantatva of Paramatma cannot be truly justified unless and if you are going to hold that there is Jiva and there is Paramatma different. Now, therefore, he goes to say on page number 69, Natu Sarvajnaha Kinchidnya iti Atmadvayamasti. So, you found that line? Have you people? In PDF 82 page number. Everybody is there on line with me. So, Natu Sarvajnaha Kinchidnya iti. So, what have you found in case of Atma? That there are these two. One is Alpajna, which means limited in knowledge, etc. And the other one is limited, not limited, Sarvajna. Okay? Omni, omniscient. Sarvajna, kinchidnya, iti atma dvayamasti. Ataha eva, natu. It is not atma dvayam nasti. And this is the reason why ataha eva, hence, ataha eva, Vedanta Shastram cha. Now, what does Vedanta Shastram do? Tat padasya cha, tvam padasya cha, sambandhatrayena akhandam bodheti. How that akhandam can be, if it is one, only then you can say it is one. If it is not one and still Vedanta may say it is one, then what will Vedanta be? Apramana. Because is one, now that Aikyam is possible. You understand? So Vedanta Shastram, but how does that happen? How does, because it may be Aikyam, may be there, Atma may be Brahman, but problem is that you do not know. The problem is that since you do not know, therefore now one needs to know. And when there is a need to know, then there is how will you be made to know is the question. So, what is it that is going to be instrumental in making you understand? Well, Vedanta Shastram. That is the Shastra which will make you understand. How but? So, Tat Padasya, Tvam Padasya. Now, in that Vakyam, Vedanta Shastram now over here, that what is the meaning of this Vedanta Shastram over here in this particular reference context is, he clearly means that Vedanta Shastra means Mahavakyam. Some of the acharyas go to that extent to say that what is Tattvamasi Mahavakya itself is Vedanta. Okay, all of you. So, Hevam Ataha Eva Vedanta Shastra. So now in that Tattvamasi Mahavakya, you have these three padas, three words. Tat pada, Tvam pada. And what you have to understand is that Tat is Tvam, Tvam is Tat. But the problem is that Tvam is seen as Alpajna and Tat is seen as Sarvajna. Now, if you are going to take the direct meaning of these words, then it will be a contradiction. If you are going to say that the Sarvajna is Alpajna and the Alpajna is Sarvajna, you see, there's a problem. Orange and a lemon may belong to the same family, citrus family, citrus fruits, the same family. But therefore, can you say orange is lemon, lemon is orange? Like that, Sarvajna and Alpajna. These are the meanings of the word Tat and Tvam. But by the virtue of that sentence itself, will you be able to understand that Sarvajna is Alpajna? If this is what you would understand, then that will be self-cancellation. Only you see this, there will be a dosha. Dosha means the defect. And defect of Vadato Vyadhata dosha. Sarvajna is Alpajna, Alpajna is Sarvajna. What are you talking? Please be clear. It's like saying lion is tiger, tiger is lion. What lion is tiger, tiger is lion? In a circus. Then you understand that there was a man who was made to dress like a tiger and he performed like a tiger. And the same man was made to fit into that costume of a lion and he performed as a lion. And therefore, now the tiger is lion, lion is tiger is understood. And you see, Sarvajnaha is called as Alpajna, Jiva Tat is Tvam, Tvam is Tat. So now Tat Padasya cha, Tvam Padasya cha, Sambandhatrayena Akhandam Bodhayati. What is it that you have to understand is this Akhanda. That what is partless, one, homogeneous. How does that happen? So this is Sambandhatrayena, because unless and until the words or the objects indicated by the words have some relationship with each other, the Vakyam cannot be understood. It cannot become a Vakyam. If you are simply going to have, Vakyam is not simply a collection of words. Otherwise, the whole dictionary you will have to call as what? Vakyam. But just arranging juxtaposing one word before another word does not make a Vakyam. It takes something more for Vakyam to be constructed. Correct? And so, this is the Sambandha. Whether that Sambandha is between the padas of the sentence or whether that Sambandha is between the padarthas of the sense. Akhandam bodhayati. Okay. कौन बोध कराता है? वेदांत शास्त्र बोध कराता है. How? What is this sambandhatraya? We are going to see that. I'm going to present to you a little bit of, I don't know, be a little prepared. If this becomes a little difficult for you, I can understand. But sometimes, if you learn swimming, you should not be just there in shell. Yeah, you should try. Where if you can float on water, then whether it is shallow water or deep water, you should be able to float. But then, where will you know whether you have really started floating or not? When you go up. So now look at this. Etau laksharthau upadaya. Now, those words on an inquiry, you are going to understand that antakarana chaitanyam or avidya chaitanyam and mayopahita chaitanyam are called as Jiva and Ishvara. We have seen that. What is avidya maya? The conditioning. So, Chaitanyam with the conditioning of avidya is called as Jiva. Chaitanyam with the conditioning of Maya becomes this Ishvara. Okay. That is how it is. So now, in understanding the words, you understand that these conditionings can be dropped. And therefore, if the conditioning is dropped, then what is the meaning of Tvam? Shuddha Chaitanya, pure consciousness. And when the conditioning of Maya is dropped, dropped means not dropped from somewhere or you throw it from somewhere. Huh? Huh. Dropped from your understanding of the word of Tat. That's it. Okay. So then, what do you discover over there as the meaning now left as for the word? Shuddha Chaitanyam again. Okay. So how many Shuddha Chaitanyas have you found? No, there can be two Shuddha Chaitanyas. One that is the Tat Padartha. The other one is the Tat Padartha. You do not know that Chaitanyam is one. That is what you have to know. So that both will be given, generated by the Vakyam through Sambandhatraya. Okay? Three types of relations. Yeah, Sambandha. Okay? Etau laksharthau upadaya. But in order even for that Sambandhatraya to be understood, what do you need as with you as a prerequisite? The laksharthas, the implied meaning of both the words. And what have you discovered as the implied meaning of both the words? Shuddha Chaitanyas. And I'm using it in plural. Shuddha Chaitanyas. You have them. So lakshartham upadaya. This is what you have now. Collected. Collected means now understand it clearly. And this is going to be your personal sadhana. What is this I am? Till the point you see that this is Chaitanya alone, Oh, no, 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 I'm a person. I'm father, I'm mother. So I'm father, mother, everybody okay. Isn't it? That is quite scary. And it is scary. Why is it scary? Don't think that it is just scary for you and me. Bhagavan Gaudapada says it is scary even for the yogis. Those people who are adept with samadhi also, for them also it becomes. And there is a karika in the Mandukya. There he says, Yogino bibhyati yasmat abhaye bhayadarshina. That yogis also are afraid, have fear from that. What is that? Actually, that is the place of absolute freedom from fear. Abhaye bhayadarshina. That vastu is abhaya. In that abhaya only, what does one see? Bhayam. Okay. So it is like it is this. You can go ahead. एतौ लक्षार्थौ उपादाय संबंधत्रयेण सहितं तत्त्वमस्यादि वाक्यं लक्षणया अखंडार्थ बोधकम भवति. This is, you understand and how advanced this book is. So much more is there in this topic. So over here he says tatpadasya tvamadasya sambandhatrayena akhandam bodhayat. For a beginner, this is good. Here he says how, first of all, laksharthau upadaya. Then sambandhatrayena sahitam. Second thing. Third thing is lakshanaya, through the lakshana. Tattvamasi vakyam, what does it do? Akhandam bodhayati. Got it? So over here in our text, what are we left with? Only to understand Sambandha Trayas. But what all you require actually to walk with is all these things. You should have Lakshartha of both the words. Then you should know the Lakshana and then the Sambandha Trayas. How it becomes. All right. But be satisfied with Sambandha Trayas in Laghuvasudeva Mananam. All right. Sundaram, okay?
जी स्वामी जी.
चलो आगे.
हाँ
क्या है इसका? 117. So Sambandhatrayam kimiti? Kimiti chet? What are these Sambandhatrayas that you are saying, with which the Mahavakyam now becomes capable of making you understand Akhandam, that is partless infinite. Okay? Nirvishesha. What will it be technically? Nirvishesha. Chalo. If I get talking to these people, you will not hear their question. But Soyam Devadatta also is also Akhanda Bodhaka. वहां पे त्रिविध भेद है, शून्यम है क्या अखंड का अर्थ? फिर so now here it goes. Sambandhatrayam kimiti chet padayoho samanadhikaranyam. Between the padas of the Vakya. Now I can freely use this Sanskrit words, right? For all of you. Uni, you are okay with that? Padas means the words of the sentence. What is the padartha? The object of the word is padartha. Actually, not the object of the word. Padajanya jnana vishayatvam padarthatvam. See, these people are sitting over there to correct me. Because of them, I am saved. So, what is there? You want to write? Write it down. Padajanya jnana vishayatvam padarthatvam. So, Uni, there is a pada, the word. When the word falls on your ears, that word is able to generate some knowledge. Okay? Now, that what is the object of that knowledge is called as padartha. So, in order to cut it short, I simply said object of the word. But you know, there is something in between. You just simply don't go to the object of the word. The word generates knowledge, and knowledge has an object. Knowledge of, you don't say word of. Knowledge of cat. Knowledge, you know the no cat because I said cat. You will know rose because I said rose. But you see the whole process, how is it? The word generates a cognition. And then there is an object of that cognition. Correct? You see this? So just to jump like this, object of the word is not fully justified. But for convenience sake, you can. Okay. Sambandha trayam kimiti. The first sambandha is what? Between the words, padas of the sentence. And what is this sambandha called? I don't have a technical word for it in English, okay? There must be something. Anybody has got, that book from Ramakrishna Mission? Just check what is, or they have also used the same word in italics. You have, Bhaskar?
There is Swamiji, but it's not very good. It says coordinate relationship between the terms in a sentence. Coordinate relation.
No, that's even more complicated. It is better to handle a Sanskrit word. Yeah, we are. what say uni? ठीक है ना ये? Samanadhikaranyam is only coordinate relationship. It goes tangent to me, at least to me. I don't know. Those who are, fluent with English and are able to handle that language, for them perhaps it may be a little, for me it is like this. So what is it? Samanadhikaranyam. Between the words there is Samanadhikaranyam. What is called as Samanadhikaranyam? What is called as Samanadhikaranyam? There is a sambandha, that is okay. Or just for you people today, the names itself is sufficient. Then there is a second sambandha. We will come to it, every definition, okay? Because that's the reason why I have kept this other book also for you. Even if it becomes a little advanced, then we may move slowly. But as it is, we are moving slowly only. What is there? Mrs. Bhagat, you're okay? So far?
Ji, Sanji.
Okay. Then there are padarthas. Since there are padas, naturally there are going to be padarthas. So the relationship between the padas is samanadhikaranyam, whereas the relationship between the padarthas is visheshana vishesha bhava sambandha. We will see that too. Okay. Then the third sambandha is there are padas and padarthas on one side. How many padas do you have? Two padas.
Two.
How many padarthas do you have? Two padarthas.
Two.
So now you can draw four lines converging in one. Okay. What is there on the other side? With what is the relationship? With pratyagat. With pratyagat. And what is this relationship of padas with pratyagatma? What is the relationship of the padarthas with the pratyagatma? And this relationship is lakshya lakshana bhava sambandha. Okay, three names you have: samanadhikaranyam, visheshana vishesha bhava sambandha, and lakshya lakshana bhava sambandha. Now, is it clear with what, whose relationship is there? Of the padas, samanadhikaranyam. Of the padarthas with each other, visheshana vishesha bhava sambandha. And between the padarthas, and on the other side, with what? Pratyagatma. It is lakshya lakshana bhava sambandha. So, you people have drawn it like a chart in your book. Everybody keep it like that. No, Swamiji, you talk and we will go in meditation. Please don't go in meditation. Please be there and listen. Oh no, sir. Don't go anywhere. We'll go in meditation. No, don't go. Be there. One day I was there in some place. So one Mahatma said, oh, there is another Mahatma, self-realized. His vibrations are good. Will you like to stay in the room next to him? So the other Mahatma who was there, he said, please, we are already vibrating too much. We want little Shanti. Too much of vibration. Okay, what is called as samanadhikaranya? You get the definitions. This is not there in the book, but if we have to go by the textbook. We will go by the textbook too, but keep these definitions. भिन्न प्रवृत्ति निमित्तानाम एकस्मिन्नर्थे वृत्तिः. What is called as samanadhikaranyam? There are padas, different padas. Which padas do you discover over here? Tat and tvam. So now naturally there are these two different padas. Example he is going to give, and then he is going to bring you to the Tvamasi Vakya. Different padas are there. But when the padas are different, and if they mean the same object, then they will become synonyms, paryayavachi. And if you have two synonyms in one sentence, the sentence becomes defective. Correct? Hanoni. Swami Kashikananji Maharaj, he explained us once like this. He said, now, manushya और इंसान ये क्या है? पर्यायवाची है कि नहीं है? Then somebody says, देखो 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 मनुष्य इंसान आ गया. That means that there is some manushya who is not insan. You see the flip side of that. But is there any manushya who is not insan? Somebody says, bring me jal, पानी जल ले आओ. पानी जल क्या होता है? ऐसा कोई पानी होता है जो जल नहीं है ना? That's why if you are going to use synonyms more than one word meant for that object in one sentence, what does it become? A defect. The sentence immediately becomes defective. And a defective sentence cannot generate knowledge. Apramanyam will come over there. Okay. So what do you require, even if there are these two words meant for the same object, yet they should not be synonyms. So what is there? So these words have bhinna pravritti and nimitta. Bhinna pravritti nimitta. Pravritti nimitta is one word. Bhinna means different, pravritti nimitta. Why has that word become functional? Pravritti nimitta. Why has that word come over there? Then it is two different words can be there, but both those words have different pravritti nimitta. Yet those two words will mean the same object. You understand? So bhinna pravritti nimittanam padanam ekasmin arthe vrittihi. This is called as samanadhikaranam. यहाँ पे संगीता सामानाधिकरण्य मतलब सामान वामान की बात नहीं हो रही है.
नहीं स्वामी जी, कॉमन बेस.
अधिकरण का अर्थ क्या होता है? लोकेशन, सबस्ट्रैटम, बेस. ठीक है.
हाँ जी स्वामी जी.
And समान अधिकरणम, because both these words, where do they land? In the same object. And therefore both these words have saman adhikaranam. Now, what is the quality that these words will have? They have adhikaranam is saman, common location. But both these words will have different reasons to be employed. And so these words have samanadhikaranyam. Okay? So both these words, it is a sambandha. So both these words will have samanadhikaranyam, because sambandha will be there between two. Sambandha cannot be there just in one. For sambandha to be there, you require two. You understand? So now this quality which they have is samanadhikaranyam. And this samanadhikaranyam becomes this sambandha. Got it? Are you people getting it, or should we just, go over it? Are you people enjoying or not? Mil raha hai kuch?
Swamiji,
Unni?
Swamiji, can you give an example for this? Like, how do we, like, how can I understand where it is going? Like, there are two.
The example he will only provide. He will give you example.
Okay.
Example is coming. You understand the principle, example, then again principle, and then apply it. And
Sure.
where we have to apply is just a promise. Samanadhikaranyam samajh mein aaya? Now, look at this. This Samanadhikaranyam is what? Quality which will be there, bhav, है ना? समानाधिकरणस्य भावः सामानाधिकरण्यम. Okay? नाउन फॉर्म ही बोलते हैं ना इसको अंग्रेजी लोग, तुम लोग.
Not sure.
Compassion word is noun form, and compassionate is adjective. Na? Oh. Samanadhikaranam is the location, the same. But therefore, these will, what is the quality that these two will have? Samanadhikaranyam. And this is there between both the words. And therefore, it becomes sambandha. And therefore, there is Samanadhikaranyam and it becomes a sambandha. So now he says, Hinna pravritti nimittanam shabdanam ekasmin arthe vrittihi samanadhikaranyam. Understand. Tasya drishtantah. Unni, here is your drishtanta. Soyam devadattah. Soyam devadattah means soya hua devadatta nahi. क्या जयामा क्या बोल रही है?
वही है देवदत्ता.
ना. सोयम सहा अयम देवदत्ता. सोयम देवदत्ता में सोया हुआ देवदत्ता. Saha ayam devadatta. Now, how many words? 3 words. Saha and ayam. When you use the word this and that, there is a different meaning to it or not. When you say this, that word indicates something which is in proximity. This is a pen. And if I say that is a chair, correct? So it means some sort of distance. Whether that distance is in time or space, irrelevant, but there is some distance. So this is that Devadatta. Both the words, this is that Devadatta. Is the sentence valid or not? Now you see, in this sentence, by the word this, what is meant is the one which is an immediate person. And when you say that, which means something that is remote, farther away. Correct? So now, something that is close, something that is far is same. Now, do you see this contradiction in this sentence only? But does your brain or does your buddhi process this sentence and says that this is impossible or this is a defective sentence? So what is meant by the word this Devadatta? The one who is immediate. That Devadatta, that one which is remote, far away, 10 years ago. This Devadatta is here in Rishikesh today. That Devadatta is in Kashi 10 years ago. So now, iti atra idam sambandhatrayam asti. So now in this sentence, Soyam Devadattaha, you will be able to see the three sambandhas. Samanadhikaranyam, Visheshana Vishesha Sabhava Sambandha, Lakshya Lakshana Bhava Sambandha. Okay, all these three. Sa Shabdasya, Ayam Shabdasya cha, Eko Devadatta Pindaha Eva Samanadhikaranam iti. Now up to this point. Sa Shabdasya. Where is that word saha? That Devadatta. If you keep this word in isolation, that, where will it take you? Remote.
Past.
Huh? Remote.
Past.
And ayam shabda, this will bring you to the immediate, close, proximity. Sa shabdasya, ayam shabdasya. But the word saha means Devadatta who was 10 years ago in Varanasi. Ayam Shabdaha means Devadatta who is here now, Etat Kala, Etat Desham Shishta. Okay. And that Devadatta means Tat Kala, Tat Desham Shishta. Devadatta. But now both these words will land. What is the location for both these words? This Devadatta Pinda. Okay. Devadatta Pinde eva samanam adhikaranam. So now, even for the word saha, the location is not 10 of that 10 years. It comes into this Devadatta. Now, and location for the word this is not etat kala, etat desham shishta, just Devadatta. Okay? And therefore, Devadatta Pinde eva samanam adhikaranam. Got it? Both the words have samana adhikaranam. Samana adhikaranam or samanam adhikaranam. Good, got it? So far. Tayoho shabdayo. Now, therefore, for both the words, saha and ayam, since they have the samana adhikaranam, same location, what is the quality that both the words have? Samanadhikaranyam. Now this samanadhikaranyam, which is there in sapada also and ayam pada also. Now this becomes the sambandha between both the words. And therefore between the words, what is the sambandha? Samanadhikaranyam. 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 Okay. Then Tayoho Shabdayoho Samanadhikaranyam Karanyasambandhosti. Okay. Now, where do you have to see the Samanadhikaranya Sambandha? If you have understood what is Samanadhikaranyam, you have seen it, how it is there in Saha and Ayam Padas. And so now where do you have to imply it? Application kahan hai?
Tat and
Tattvamasi. Tatha. So now come to the Dashtant part. Tatha Tatpadasya Tvam Padasya cha Ekameva Chaitanyam Samanam Adhikaranam. What is the meaning of the word Tat? Chaitanyam, Shuddha Chaitanyam. No name, no form, nothing to qualify it. Okay? Nothing to qualify it. Disqualified Chaitanya. What disqualified Chaitanya? Unqualified. What? So now Ekameva Chaitanyam. So Tatpada also means Shuddha Chaitanya. Tvampada also means Shuddha Chaitanyam, and therefore both the words have the same location. Since both the words have Samanam Adhikaranam, Tasmat Padadvayasyapi Tatpadasya Tvampadasyapi Padadvayasyapi Samanadhikaranya Sambadhosti. You may not have these words, but this is how you process any sentence or anything that is there. I mean, of similar kind. And that's why he gave you the example, Soyam Devadatta. How do you process it? This is all happening. This is a cognitive process happening at a lightning speed inside. We are, how in cricket we have that slow motion, like that we are doing. When you watch a match on TV and this thing, the umpire has to give a nirnaya. Then it is slow motion. LBW. Like that. Now, further, Tatkal, Taddesh Vishishta Devadatta Vachaka Sashabdarthasya. Etatkal, Etaddesh Vishishta Devadatta Vachaka Ayam Shabdarthasya. Anyunya Bheda Vyavartakatvena. Anyonyam Anyonyam Visheshana Vishesha Bhava Sambandhosti. Now, what is the second type of Sambandha? Visheshana Vishesha Bhava Sambandha. How does this Visheshana Vishesha Bhava Sambandha works? Look at that. So, for that, again, we go to the Soyam Devadatta only, because he made that pratijna in the beginning that you will be able to have darshan of all the three sambandhas in this sentence, Soyam Devadatta. Tatkala. Now you understand the word Tatkala and all that? That conditioned by that time, 10 years ago, so and so. So, Tatkala, Taddesha, Vishishta, Devadatta Vachaka Sashabda. That Sashabda, that, the word that Devadatta, is the Vachaka of which Devadatta? When you say that Devadatta, what do you, that Shivaji, what do you understand? The one who was there 350 years ago. And then I have somebody, my cousin, this Shivaji. Then, correct? Tatkala Tattesha Vishishta Sashabdaha. Etatkala Vishishta Etadesha Vishishta Vachaka Ayam Shabdaha. So now there are two Shabdas, and by these two Shabdas you have two different meanings to the words. Tatkala Taddesha Vishishta, Etatkala Etadesha Vishishta. Devadatta. Vachaka Ayam Shabdarthasya. But what happens with both these words is that both these words are able to eliminate the difference between them. Correct? And because of this, Anyonya Bheda Vyavartakatvena. Okay. Visheshana Vishesha Bhava Sampata. So when I say red rose, the word red and rose, what is there? Rose is substantive and red is adjective. Okay. Visheshanam means adjective, and Visheshya means substantive. Correct? So when we use the word red, just the word red, it means red color. And the word rose means a particular type of flower. But when we are going to use them as Visheshana Vishesh, red rose. Now, is there a difference between red and the rose?
No.
Do you see any difference between red and rose when it is used as adjective and substantive? What has that done? That has eliminated the bheda, the difference. Unni, you getting it? No, it has. All right. Think about the word red rose. And what is there in red rose? Swamiji, there is fragrance. No. Not in the object rose. Word, okay? There is in the word red, there is redness. कुछ नहीं है हद करते हो. In the word red rose, red is adjective, rose is the substantive. So what happens over here when you use it? If you are simply going to use the word red, that is red, this is rose, then obviously there is a difference or not. But when these words red and rose come together to become adjective and substantive to each other, the bheda is removed or not, and there is only one object or not. Exactly. So therefore, what happens over here is Visheha Anyonya Bheda Vyavartakatven. Anyonyam Visheshana Vishesha Bhava Sambandha Asti. Okay. Now, what is the third type of Sambandha? Now he is going to give you an example for this. And that example obviously is Soyam Devadatta Vakyam. We will see that when we meet tomorrow. Enough for now. Oh, so we have seen what today? Samanadhikaranyam. But why are we looking at these three? Because what is the whole this thing reference? Vedanta Shastram Sambandha Trayena Akhandam Bodhayati. Okay? That's why we are looking at these three Sambandhas. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutrabhashitau Vande Bhagavantau Punaha Ishvaro Gururatpiti Murti Veda Bhagine Vyomavadvyaptadehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha.